Hello students, welcome to EPG Patashala. I am Dr. K.R. Rammohan, Associate Professor, Head Department of Anthropology, Sikkim University. Today we are going to talk a module on the contributions of S.C. Roy, L.K. Anantha Krishna Iyer and N.K. Bose. This module is from the paper Theories and Methods in Social and Cultural Anthropology. Before we go to this module, let us see what are the learning outcomes and objectives. To study the contributions by the following eminent Indian anthropologists, these are S.C. Roy, L.K. Krishna, Anantha Krishna Iyer and N.K. Bose. To study the life history, their contributions by these anthropologists. To study various theories and concepts proposed and which are very popular by these Indian anthropologists. Let us start with a very prominent, significant Indian anthropologist, Rai Bahadur Sarath Chandra Roy. He born in 1871 and he passed away in 1942. His contribution to Indian anthropology specifically can be categorized as towards tribal studies, towards folklore and case studies, and how the anthropological knowledge can be utilized in tribal welfare. So S.C. Roy's significant works comes particularly studying tribal communities in India. S.C. Roy firstly studied the Munda tribe of Chota Nagpur in central India. S.C. Roy undertook a study on their customs, beliefs, traditions, their overall life ways, and significantly their dialect, how Munda's dialect is different from other tribals. In his famous book, Munda and Their Country, S.C. Roy traced the origin of Munda tribe by utilizing the folklore method, their language, and the prehistoric evidences that how this tribe has lived, what kind of materials did they possess, their artifacts, how they use their resources. So Roy discussed the history and other land systems at a great length. So this ethnographic details about Munda tribe, their physical appearance, the parameters of their physicality, their material culture, their artifacts, religion, the festivals associated with their cultural life, and how Munda tribe has a cosmological world, their myths and folklore, the oral tradition. In another famous book where S.C. Roy took a detailed ethnography is the Orans in Chota Nagpur. In this ethnographic work, Roy explains the Orans social organization in its entirety. For the first time in Indian anthropology, Roy pointed out that Orans are famous for their youth dormitories, and there is a prevalence of these youth dormitories and the function it plays in the whole socialization process. how adolescents are groomed by the older adolescents, both boys and girls, and what roles this youth dormitories plays. And the political setup of Oran community is the village panchayat and the paria system that explained the function of this youth dormitory in social and economic life of this community. So this ethnographic work, which has also culminated into Oran religion and customs, which showcased the effect of acculturation and rapid cultural contact among the Orans with the neighboring communities, which has culminated in a famous Bhagat movement. So Roy provided information about various social reform movements among the Orans. Roy gave a detailed account of the religious and magical beliefs and the collective feasts organized on the lines of these magical and cultural religious activities, along with the specific magical cultural practices of Oran. With this, Roy suggested that these various feasts, cultural activities like festivals, magical practices, brought a social solidarity among Orans. And this social solidarity maintained stability and long-term continuity, a sense of we feeling among these Orans. And these institutions played a larger role. So besides several monographs, Roy also wrote several papers on the life and cultures of various other tribal communities, such as totemism among the Asur and Pahira of Chota Nagpur. Roy also worked on the kinship systems and importantly the human sacrifice, which was prevalent in some tribes of northeastern India. Roy's contributions also culminated in folklore and case studies. Roy became the president of Anthropology and Folklore section of All India Oriental Conference. In this, Roy said that, and he emphasized, that the folklore should not be restricted only to traditional customs and rites and beliefs, but folklore studies should encompass close observation how the folk songs which are being sung by the members, which has deeper meanings, the meanings of each and every phrase, which carries a legacy of their culture, of their gods, of their dialects, and the folk rites and traditions which are attached to these songs. The belief system, the superstitions, the omens are important according to Roy. And for the first time he said that folklore as a prehistory of human mind, where when there is no written text, when people did not invent language, script, and not decoded in a form of a book, folklore is nothing but a quintessential prehistory of human society or human mind, as it gives number of clues or insights to the intellectual evolution of human society. Roy, in 1935, with his book, famous book on caste, race and religion in India, gave a detailed and extensive study on the castes and tribes in India. And Roy concentrated more time and energy on Hindu literature to study how caste system might have origined in India and why Indian society has number of castes. Along with these ethnographic studies, Roy emphasized that anthropological knowledge, anthropological understanding, anthropological insights, and anthropological training should form as an expertise, makes the anthropologist, and it should be put into a codified practice of applied anthropology, and it should be used for tribal welfare. In a sense that these things, when anthropologists studying tribal communities in every nook and corner of India, should see that this knowledge should be applied for their well-being, for their upliftment. Roy strongly emphasized the need to utilize these anthropological knowledge and perspectives of various tribes have studied to